Alright, welcome back to the storyline. This is the second quest. I'm not going to remember the number from now on, but this is the second quest in patch 7.3's addition to the overall storyline, Dawn Trail stuff. It is called The Endless Choice, given to us by I can never pronounce this, Wayakkwe, the pink-haired, rifle-wielding, awesome gal. I think she's twins. She's one of twins. I don't remember. Wayakkwe. W-A-Y-A-K-K-W-E. Wayakkwe. Here we go. Level 100. Obviously, we are in the residential sector. And, yeah, let's go. Our comrade, you think he may have been struck down? If he is wounded or worse, I should go to him. Wait, please, it isn't safe and you still... it isn't safe and you still need rest. Would you stay with Milos and watch over Isidore for me? Says Sphene. We will tend to your friend. Thank you. Please be careful yourself. Isn't she an android? Isn't one of the twins an android? I don't remember. A robot. We have Krile and Sphene with a Radius resident out here, with the two downed androids and the one downed human. Is this the same guy that we rescued? I don't know. Cutscene. No voice acting. Okay. Isidore is going to be all right then. I'm so glad, says Krile. I've just finished my ministrations here. Our Oblivion comrade was beyond saving, I'm afraid. The scene pans over to him and the android. That brave soul, he gave his life to save another, says Sphene. He died protecting me. I don't understand why any of this is happening, says the resident. That sentry was behaving normally like any other, then all of a sudden it tried to kill me. Weapons or no, Calyx commanded them to commit murder. The scene just kind of has been close-ups of our faces. An Oblivion member with a rifle at her back, human female, and then she's got a bud by her side, also looks like a rifleman in the same uniform, same dress, whatever. Ellison male. Is it over? We came as soon as Wayakkwe sent word, says the female. They're both unhappy about the dead person, but I am sorry. By the time we arrived, it was already too late, says Sphene. Then Geode could be in trouble too. Once we have this radius locked down, we need to find him, says the Ellison man. But why? Has something happened? Says Sphene. The man nods. Possibly. We're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communications. We need to prioritize securing the residential sector, though, at least until we regain control over the sentries, says the lady. Then we should go search for Geode. Why do I keep adding words? Then we should search for Geode, says Sphene. I agree. Since most Oblivion members have sworn off regulators, if our theory holds true, then they could be prime targets for the next attack. She turns to the two the lady has the rifle at her back, and the guy is a, paladin, sword and board kind of stuff. Please do what you can to shepherd the residents to safety, but avoid the sentries at all costs. The rifle lady nods, as does her pally friend. Our thanks. Here, take these communicators. Hands them over to me. We've made modifications to them to prevent Calyx from intercepting the signal, and have been using them to coordinate movements with allies in the vicinity. That could have been the female, I don't know. Wayakkwe has one too, so I'll ask her to keep hailing Geode. Good luck, and stay safe, says the female. Nods all around. Geode said he would Geode said he would sweep the surrounding area, so he shouldn't have ventured too far. Sorry, goddamn. Let's get going. Says Krile. Okay. Cutscene out. Just gonna go northeast. Out the door of the residence sector that we were in. A destination marker. See no signs of Geode. Perhaps you should go east. Okay. Survey number 2. You see no sign of Geode. Wayakkwe's voice crackles forth from the communicator. Geode! Geode! Answer me! There is no response. Perhaps you should continue your search further to the east. Okay. There's somebody with a duck. A bunny lady with a duck. An ugly duckling. A longer survey. No signs of Geode. The neighboring residential radius would be the next logical place to look. Cutscene. Geode looked like it is Geode. He appeared to be running.
This is the only place left. Let them be safe.
He ran up some stairs. He's kind of next to a wall right now.
Geode, are you there? Answer me, please!
That was Wayakkwe, who I voiced like 30 seconds ago.
I'm here. Sorry for the long silence. I've been busy.
Oh, you're alive! Thank the gods! Where are you now?
The radius next door. The lobby is secure. I'll scout the second floor. Then I'll join it.
He looks down the hallway, sees an android stealing ether from a human or a Vieira lady that it just killed. And the Vieira lady turns to dust.
That dust.
Dust? What are you talking about? What's happening?
They're not just collecting souls. They're draining the bodies of corporeal ether. The dust that we saw was all that was left of the victims. They must have modified the soul cells.
He's sneaking, trying to follow the android. The android's all like glitchy, glowy, malfunctiony. Face screen, just like bunch of colors. Geode sees an old man.
Shit.
That the android also seems to see. Geode rushes, shoots the android a few times, and it's down. But there's another android, and he's out of ammo. You're never out of ammo in this game, come on. The android tenses up for a second, like spasms, and then starts to slowly walk toward him. Don't throw it at him, use it as a melee weapon, dipshit. Anyway, he threw his gun at the android. It continues to slowly kind of lurch after him.
You can't be here! You need to run, now!
He says to the old man, who looks up at him slowly, smiles, and is an android. It was a
trap.
Hallucination. Now he is stuck between two android. Three? There's another glitchy android. While the one that was the old man, he had three glitchy androids in a triangle around him. The old man androids just look at him. Just not glitchy, just normal pink face.
Take care of the others, eh?
He says into his ear. Come on, let this be the time where we catch up. One of the android rushes him, kind of grapples with him, and this cutscene goes black. That was creepy. Here I come, running in. We see Krile and Sphene as well.
No sign of him so far. This way, maybe?
We see his gun. We pull out our weapons.
Geode!
cutscene is just kind of slowly going along the floor to where there is now a pile of dust surrounded by 3 glitchies and 1 non-glitchy. They turn to us. Wow. They done did Geode dirty. Alright. Didn't have to. It was already...
A shame. I had hoped to leave here with at least 1 more cell's worth of ether.
The voice of Calyx, I think, is coming from this android that was the fake old man.
But seeing how eager you are to interfere, I shall cut this foray short.
Let's... Yeah. We already knew.
Calyx.
The screen flashed to like a black...
What could you possibly stand to gain from these atrocities?
A black screen with Calyx's face really quickly.
Ether sufficient to generate 5,000 endless. How would you acquire it?
How would I?
Until I have the key, the reflections are closed to me. Thus do I make do with the sources at hand. 7% of Alexandria's current population will yield the energy to convert 5,000 into endless. With 11%, operations could continue unabated for 800 years. Our bodies are fated to decay sooner or later. These ones refuse the gift of eternal life, so what difference does it make if I return them to ether now?
He walks through the dust that was Geode, and confronts us closer.
I will not waste time and resources on meaningless conflict. This unit cannot offer you worthwhile resistance. Instead, I pose a question. Would you hand over the key if I promise to halt my harvest?
The key that would allow him, I think, if I remember correctly, to go to other worlds. Like, it unlocks the ability to go to any world they want to and kill life on those worlds to harvest their ether. My options are, you would only seek other victims, or I will halt your harvest by defeating you. I will halt your harvest by defeating you.
It was foolish of me to even ask.
A little bit, but, you know, why not ask, right?
I return to my work then. There is much to do if I must take the key by force.
And the possessed androids all go black and are down. Sheathe their weapons. I approach there's like this cylinder that it's glowing with blue energy in the middle of it that theoretically is the ether that was taken from Geode. Maybe I say theoretically too much. It seems to be the ether that was taken from Geode. We talked to Sphene to complete this quest. I don't have a bunch of cooking to do today. Like, I had an hour-long video. A little over an hour. Sorry, but new cutscene. This pile of dust, these ashes, and the soul cell he left behind, was that his twisted way of returning Geode to us? She puts her hand over her heart. Damn you, Calyx. Damn you and your careless cruelty. He was our friend. Even so, some might say every death was justified if it meant 5,000 endless could continue their immortal lives. Why would she say that? And if a reflection's stolen ether allowed for many, many more endless, why, that too would be a noble sacrifice for the greater good. Who could think that? Says Sphene. Just trying to play devil's advocate for some reason, Krile? Not I. Certainly not I. Her face getting super sad. We know only too well. There is not noble in this sacrifice. There is not noble. N-A-U-G-H-T. Everybody's just like moment of silence. We have to stop him. We have to find Calyx and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. She turns to me. And under no circumstances can we let the key fall into his possession, Mercy. It falls to us. We will thwart his plans here in Alexandria before he can terrorize innocents and reflections elsewhere. I get determined face and nod. The endless choice is complete. 1241 Gil. I imagine... You know what, that'd be interesting. I don't have any characters... Well, it's level 100 required, so you're not going to get... You wouldn't get experience points for doing these unless the level cap was once again raised. So, I'll never know, probably. Cool. Sad. Cool. Sucked. That was the endless choice. This is the end of the video. I will see you next time for whatever of mine you watch next. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one. Bye-bye for now.